Hello, my dear Aries. This is a bonus love reading for you by me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this is a thank you reading for the gratitude you showed me in the love readings for September. So thank you so much, Aries, for the showed appreciation. It means a lot. And this reading is dedicated to Robyn that made a donation for Aries. So thank you so much, Robyn. I'm so grateful for this, more than you know. I can also mention that I bought the last 5 lion lanterns, these kind of lanterns that you see here, from my local store, since many people asked how to get them. And I will randomly choose 5 of my viewers that I've chosen to join as a member to my channel, and that have signaled in the community section that they want this lion lantern. You will have to pay for shipment and customs fee, but you will not have to pay for the lanterns. This is my gift to you. And this reading will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can be in the reversed. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well, this side is you, it might as well be the person or the situation that you are dealing with. This will usually be the person and the situation you are dealing with. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for November or the love and spirituality readings for Scorpio season that is up. You can also check out the other bonus readings near personal and pick a card readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos that the playlist contains. If you just put the arrow down, you won't see all. You will just see maybe 12. And I'm using the golden tarot there with cat black, and I have already shuffled your cards. So I'll start with a situation for you, and we have the Knight of Coins, so it feels a little bit like a waiting game. Maybe you're waiting for the opponent to make a move, and because it's something we want to have and something we want to avoid is what I'm feeling here with the Knight of Coins. And this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. And we have the King of Wands that has his whole back turned against this situation. So half of you are waiting for this person, and half of you kind of want to move on, probably without this person, out of self-respect, because you don't think that the other person is applying themselves properly to this situation. And this is what they are thinking about you. And you might be dealing with another Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius person, or Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It doesn't have to be like that. Often it just shows people's opinions or their viewpoints or their personality that's being displayed in this situation. So we can see that both people have turned their back towards this situation, and you probably feel like they have turned their back and they feel like you have turned your back, but it seems like you're still waiting for this person. I can't see if they are waiting for you though, but they have this bird of prey, and I'm thinking that sometimes they send it out to spy on you. We can see your loyalty here with the white dog. They have a lion by their side. So it's probably like this, why you come off as so alike. You have had a relationship with this person in the past in some way or the other, or this person or you have learned from other relationships. So you have picked up, one of you have picked up or kind of integrated your shadow side. When we meet a person that's, for example, is displaying a lot of stubbornness, eventually we will learn stubbornness too. And that's why people look equally stubborn at this point and equally full of self-respect. So if one person didn't ever let you in to their courtyard to play, they were always having very thick boundaries, and it was always like you were knocking on their door but they weren't letting you in. Now you have also learned to not let them in, or vice versa. But one person in this equation have learned a lot from the other person, and that is what relationships are for, among else, because you come into the relationship as 100% you, the other person come in as 100% themselves, and then you start to rub off on each other, and the person that is least stubborn and most open to the world will learn a lot from this, and hopefully both people will learn. But if there's one person that's I see both these people are being very sheltered, living in their tower, not letting anyone in. We can want the other person to come and beg for our forgiveness, but we are not going to be the one begging. So if one person is that stubborn, they will probably not have learned a thing. So the person that has been more open to this situation will have become more than what they were before. They become 200% maybe of what they were before, because they have learned new tools. They have learned new taste of music, new taste of food, new political views, new ways to see things from another person's perspective. And therefore this person has expanded their awareness, while this person is practically unchanged. And I'm thinking this is what has been going on here, that one person is still unchanged, but one person has learned a lot from this situation. Either that's you or the other person, can't really tell. So we wondered if the other person was thinking of reaching out to you too, or was kind of waiting for you to reach out. But we can see here that they kind of want to reach out. I would say that here you're waiting for them to reach out. Here they want to reach out, and that's the bond between you two. That's the dynamic. So the only thing that's still keeping you two together, since you are not making a forward movement, is that they probably are going to reach out. In other case, this would be an end of the relationship, because both people are equally stubborn. So that means no love in this situation, because if all people have their shields up, there can't be any intimacy. Intimacy need to come when shields are down, but you have put your shields up for a reason, and they probably need to be there, maybe to protect it. Because if you are open and vulnerable and the other person is not, you are going to bleed and smash yourself against their tower walls, and that's not healthy. So if you stopped doing that, it means that you have saved yourself. But to have a love relationship, both people needs to be open. They need to open their doors towards each other. And it might be that this person, how stubborn they might be, is going to come back and ask you to open your castle doors for them. So this is your feelings towards them, and we have judgment. So again, we can see that you're very cemented in your beliefs. You have come to a certain conclusion. You have learned something. You have learned to become more judgmental, or to see the situation from an above perspective, be more adult about things instead of being the child crying, please, please let me in. You just decide that no, this is beneath me, I'm not going to behave like this. So it's kind of very adult. Being very open and ready for love means that you need to go into your inner child, and that inner child can easily be wounded. So and it has tremendous beautiful dreams that it wants to accomplish. But if the dreams are not possible, the grown-up within you needs to come and shut the door and say, sorry, we can't have our dream right now, but I'm going to take care of you. We are going to survive this. And this is what you are doing here. But you're also open for reviving the relationship. We can see that the dead is rising from their graves. So you're not entirely closed off to any suggestions from this person. So we actually have... It's very funny. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius here. So all the three fire signs being represented. So, well, and here we have a little Page of Swords. So the person wants to come to you, but they also are kind of, still wanting to win, still being on top. It has to do with their inner child. Maybe they never show vulnerability, or they have now stopped to show vulnerability and now taking care of their inner child. This is, however, it's a survival skill, the Page of Swords. It's when you are able to defend yourself and speak the truth and put boundaries and tell everyone how you want things and how you don't want things. So it's when a little child is saying, no, I don't want to tie my shoes. Or when they kind of point out the truth that everyone knows but nobody talks about. Like in the story, the emperor new clothes. It's a perfect example when children says what everyone else sees but no one dares to say. So they are very clear and direct. this is a little bit a threat to you and your love, because this person is doing some kind of childish rebellion against you. It doesn't mean that it's actually aimed towards you. It can be they are going to some teenage adolescence thingy here, where they pretty much revolt to everything in the world and put up very high boundaries because they are taking care of their inner child. I can see more openness with you for any reason. I don't know exactly why you have this more openness. You have closed your door for now and you're waiting for an apology or for them to come back and woo you, but you're open for business, and they are a little bit more, well, they want to come to you, but they still have the same opinion that they had before. So they haven't changed their mind. They're still going to fight for this, whatever it was that they fought for in the relationship with you. And that probably means trouble. And this is your behaviors and attitudes. And again, we can see a very grown-up behavior and attitude with the 6 of coins. But we can also see that you have a sense of, you feel a little bit above them, that you know things that they don't know, and you might feel that they're a little bit behind in their development, things like this, and that you know what's the best for both of you and that they really don't know. So you might want to look at that, how you have made them into the black sheep, or that you are over-functioning a little bit in this relationship, over-giving or overfeeding, as one of my viewers pointed out. You might overfeed the relationship, while this person is more like, I'm feeling some kind of boxer here. Maybe it was Muhammad Ali that was gracious like a butterfly and stinged like a bee. I'm hearing that stinged like a bee thing. They want something with you, but they're also scared of you. So maybe they come and just sting you and then run away again. I don't know. We'll see. This is their behaviors and attitudes. No, this is the 3 of coins. So you are pretty much on the same place, just that they want to have a more equal relationship with you, because they probably feel like you have painted them out to be the black sheep or the person that doesn't know things enough, or that you feel like they are immature or something similar to this. And they want a more equal relationship where you're not standing above them in all this, or not making them out to be the stupid one that needs to be taught. I'm not saying you have done anything wrong. It's not like that. It's just that this person is probably hypersensitive to be pet on the head, like they don't understand enough. And if they are being treated like they need to change, or they need to better their ways, or they need to be someone else, or they need to perform better, or talk to you in a better way or something, they will probably revolt against that, because that's where they are in their spiritual growth, that they need to define who they are against other people, and have very clear boundaries to protect their inner child. This probably hurts for you because you want more cooperation and a more grown-up attitude, where you want people to be able to admit their problems and work on their issues and become like the relationship can become better and better. But they are not at that stage. They need to revolt against everything you are trying to change with them. So if you want them, you can't change them. You need to become very stoic and learn to accept the things that you kind of hate with the relationship. Never accept abuse, either with words or with violence or other things. That's a big no-no. But if a person is very freedom loving, or they don't want to commit to you, or whatever is going on, if you love them, I can't advise you to stay with them because I don't want to. But if you love them, you need to take them as they are. If you can also love them on a distance. You don't have to be with this person. But I'm just explaining that they will never, at this point in their development, they won't change. They can cooperate with you, yes, but if you tell them that they are bad and they need changing in this or that way, they will revolt and they will refuse to make that change. So yes, compared to you, you are coming off as an adult here. They are coming off a little bit as a child. So you're probably right in them being immature, but this is not something you can change. Not even God can change it. They have their free will, and they are on this stage in their personal growth. They can't be here if they are here. You can't ask that of them. It's like asking a donkey to be a thoroughbred, or a zebra to be a lion, or a lion to be a cat. It's impossible. You can't ask that of them. And here is the outcome for you, and we have the World card here. So I'm thinking again about stoicism, being able to love someone unconditionally for who they actually are, not who you need them to be. And sometimes loving them means letting them be. If we can't accept them as they are, we will always be upset, and we will always be angry with them, or always feel betrayed. Then it's probably to love them maybe on a little bit of a distance. So I will take the Romance Angels Oracle. Oh, so we have a wedding. It definitely came in reversed, but you also have this card, which is the kind of universal wedding here. So you're very connected to this person for good and for bad, and that's your problem. Because if you could, you know, yes, I can accept you for who you are, but I will never be with you because you make me feel uncomfortable, sad, not loved, or whatever it is. That would be simple for you. But I think it will be very hard for you to move on from this person, and probably very hard for them to move on from you. So, advice about that. The fledgling one. Yes, okay. Reading this card for you. When you see the symbol of the fledgling, know that you are blessed with a time of learning new things. This is time for you to remember that you cannot know things until you experience them. Being in the evolving state means you may stumble a bit. So you can't make this person also learn from your mistakes. They need to learn from their own mistakes. Don't expect yourself to be perfect. Now is the time for being gentle with yourself as you step into your destiny to become the beautiful person you are meant to be. And I think the same goes for them, that you actually need to let them be who they are, and in their own pace come to the understanding that you might already have. When the fledgling appears to you, it's a sign of new growth and wonderful new opportunities. Step forward with curiosity and willingness to learn and discover. So I would actually want to put the wedding card on your side and the fledgling card on their side. So I'm going to do that, because I think you are more ready for commitment than what this person is, because they need their freedom. Maybe they just now started to revolt against the idea of authority, or their parents having their saying over them. So even a 40-year-old person can still be subordinate to their parents. And so they are not ready to commit to a new person, because they are still, you know, revolting against the old here. So this is an advice for you from Spirit Messages. Breathe. Yes, I'm feeling a lot of with stoicism, to kind of accept the person as it is and the things as they are, and not try to make changes that you can't make because it's outside of your control. You can't make this person want something that they don't want. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and the outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Beautiful. And this is what will happen, so a little bit more like an outcome card. And we have the Bone Collector here. It's another one. We had that one from the Wisdom of the House of Night, and also the one from the Enchanted Map Oracle. So the Bone Collector. You're whole and have everything you need within, so you don't need it from this other person. When the Bone Collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present, or if you are reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations or impossible expectations. Whenever you're wounded, especially when you are young, it is something essentially stolen from you. And when this happens, we adapt and accept a particular version of the truth that then sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation that reminds us of the original event, like they rebelling towards you because they think you are their parent, since you are over-functioning a little bit. What we know about ourselves does become influenced by a perception of limitation. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable, or expect to be criticized. This person is very much expecting to be criticized. No matter what your question, the bone collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding, this little inner child that's trying to integrate in this person again, and is here for you as you reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the bone collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it after all. Anything is possible with awareness. The wounds of the past need not define you. So this person here is being very much defined by their wounds, and they are fighting them. So they are fighting windmills a little bit, and you can't make them not to. You can learn this, and you can adapt this to your life. That you can see that your anxiety might be result of previous conditioning or how you have been treated in the past, and now you are displaying this fear to this person, even if they were never the part of the original problem, but that makes them sucked into your problem. And you can deal with that. You can deal with that because it's your own problem which you are sucking in other people into. But you can't make another person stop living in these patterns or kind of provoking certain patterns onto you, telling you that you are this and you are that, and you want to rule me, and you want to decide everything that I'm going to do. So this projection that they are doing, you can't stop them from projecting. You can, of course, wave the white flag and say, no, that's not really who I am or what I want. This is what I represent. But they don't need to listen to you. They can deny this as far as they want. They need to have their own awakening. What you can do is awaken yourself and deal with your own projections. You can't stop the other person from projecting. You can help them, make them more aware with telling them how it is again and again and again from your perspective. And you can also listen to them and okay, so this is what you're saying, that you believe I can't be trusted because you think that if you give yourself to me or we become more intimate, I will take over your life. Okay, so that is not something that I will do, and it's not in my personality. I will live and let live, and I will let you be free, so you don't have to worry. But if you're worried about that, I will take a step back and give you your space. So that can be very helpful and very healing when we listen to what another person says and what they are fearful of. Then the inner child feels seen and heard, and also maybe protected because you can understand them, and then they might be able to open up more to you. Okay, thank you, my dear Aries, for watching. I hope this was helpful. And if you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. You can also become a member to my channel, a supportive member that will get access to unique emojis, loyalty badges, and live Q&As, or pre-recorded Q&As where I answer your questions. You can also become an extended member who will also get, besides what I just told you, more videos most of my videos ahead of time, and a full member that will get access to my mediumship training videos and other special videos. So the higher memberships also get all the perks of the lower, so that's being said. So you're welcome to join through the link in the description box or to the join button next to the subscribe button. Not everyone has that, I have learned, but it will spread over the world eventually. And with that said, the next round of astrological videos will be my love and spirituality readings that I will do in the middle of November for all the signs. And also keep on the lookout for the pick a card readings and personal readings and bonus readings that will be spread throughout the month. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. Until next time, take really good care and bye-bye.